Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to another video. So, I'm celebrating here with my coffee. So, this is the 30-day milestone with my new nicotine-free life. Again, it's been a on and off journey for me with nicotine for sure. But yeah, the 30-day mark, it feels good for the achievement wise, but there's no fireworks, no applause of any kind. Actually, pretty boring. Just another day. But it feels kind of a victory now, and I think this is like the third milestone. For me, the first one was the first 3 days. That's the struggle with the physicality with it all, and withdrawing from all the chemicals. So the 3 days mark was the first one, and then it's the week, 1 week mark, and now it's the 1 month mark. Yeah, I don't even know what the next one would be. I really don't know. Maybe 90 days? Yeah, maybe. But I just wanted to have a maybe little recap of the journey thus far. I even have some notes here. Not being much of a note taker, but on this, it's been easier to have some kind of a journal, because I know how fast everything fades away when you are not paying attention of it all the time. So I'll start with the first week. So that is like the real struggle, like the actual withdrawals. So that's when you get all the irritability, headaches, mood swings, and this feel of emptiness. You feel like empty. Something vital is missing, and that is like all the time there. But at that phase, it's relatively easy in that when you have made your decision, and you are very determined to go for it. You put your Rambo headgear, or what do you call it, and you are on it, and you are looking your enemy straight into the eyes, because you can feel it all the time. So that's the first week struggle. Yeah, it's a struggle, but different kind. So so the second week, that's when it comes somewhat more like nastier, because that's when the negotiations starts, and you really start, your mind is talking to you. Like I think the first week to the second week, that's the real danger zone. That's the real danger zone. Like the mind starts talking to you when the physical symptoms are pretty much done. That the mind starts to talk to you like, okay, man, you proved your point. You proved your point. So why all the hassle, you know? And you start to doubt that does it really even matter? Why are we doing this in the first place? So that's why you really have to sharpen your why again. Why do I really want to quit? Because you really need to have a strong reason for it. Otherwise, you will be kicked around like a ragdoll by your mind. So yeah, that's the second week. And then week 3, that's like shifting. It's shifting more. So you're definitely not off the hook, but you get longer periods of that not craving or not even thinking about the nicotine. You have longer periods. But then when the wave comes that you really you start to think about it, and the feeling comes, really for me it's like in the stomach, this like there's something that needs to be filled. So they don't come so often, but when they do, they really feel more tense, I would say, as does the sun now. It came out to shine on my face. I need to move around, move a little bit here. Okay, so yeah, so when the cravings comes, the new waves comes, they are stronger. Like I experienced that. I woke up somewhere in the middle of the night, and then the feeling hit me like pretty strong that it was like off guard. So that's when it tries to get you to the energy again. So that's something that really need to be aware of. So yeah, now the week 4, 1 month, 30 days period or milestone. I think it's pretty much combination of the week 2 and 3. Like it comes and goes, but yeah, it's so hard to describe, because in some aspects, yeah, it's easier now because it's not on the mind all the time, but there's this voice on the background still. It's there all the time. It's just that you don't, when you're occupied to something else, you don't see it like so strongly, but it's there all the time. So that I think that is why people quit on the quitting. So they go back, because the mind starts to doubt that will that ever, that background nagging, will it ever fade away? Will it ever fade away? And it's fear. It's fear-based, of course. For sure it is. So I think any addiction is fear-based. Because of course the identity comes so strongly attached to to the addiction, that you start to think that, okay, without this, who am I? Who am I without this addiction? Yeah, what kind of a person am I? So, yeah. But anyways, this is the update for the 30th day, or one month. So anyone there who is struggling, or not necessarily struggling, having a fight, yeah, that's better, having a fight with an addiction, be it nicotine or anything else there, just keep on it. It will get easier, and I know there's some light on the other side of the tunnel, as they say, but we just don't see it right away, and it might take even a long time. But does it matter if the end result is that we are free? And that's what it is about. It's about freedom, not being attached, addicted to substances or anything else. I was thinking that how did I even get into this point? Anyways, this time. And because I have had a long time on and off relationship with nicotine. So this time it was like I had been already for a long time without nicotine, like I don't know, good while, at least a year or something like that. But then I started seeing, like, I think it was Tucker Carlson or something, YouTube video. They were talking about nicotine and how the nicotine itself actually has some benefits. Don't really remember what they were right now. Something with the immune system, that if you take just a little bit of nicotine, but every day, like you have those nicotine patches also that people use to quit smoking or something, but you take just small pieces of those patches and you get just a little bit nicotine, that it's actually very useful or good for your health, for your immune system, to prevent all the flus and whatnot. Even and then I went to that rabbit hole a little bit more. Like, there were some doctors also promoting it, and thinking, like, now I see it, seeing it like on a hindsight. I see like it's something I really wanted to hear. That was something like, oh, could I actually do nicotine? Like, it's actually good for me, and I could do it just a little bit and enjoy it, and do it that way. Really, could I? Well, no. That's no. That's the short answer. I can't. It's almost like the same as I don't necessarily subscribe to that idea also. Like, there's a lot of talks like, okay, glass of red wine is just one glass of red wine is good for your health on a daily basis. Could be, not necessarily. But one thing that is for sure that it's not good for an alcoholic, is it now? Because the one small glass will never be enough. So it's not gonna be enough. You just start to craving more and more, and eventually you start taking it more and more. And this, of course, was what happened with me. I started. I went actually and I bought those pouches, and then I started taking. This doesn't really. I doubt it works because I don't feel anything, right? Because that's the addiction. Like you want to have the kick, the high from it. So I put more and more, and then I was the hell with it. Like then I just started taking those pouches to the lip, and then it was like for a while it was like a honeymoon again. Yeah, this is it. This is what I was missing. But pretty fast I was taking the strongest ones, and even those didn't really. Yeah, it comes to a point when it's just the cravings after cravings, and it doesn't really give you anything, and that's when it gets really sad. At that point, and you realize that it's over. It's over. I have to quit. That this is just ridiculous. It doesn't even. Yeah. Yeah. So that's how I got into it this time. But hopefully I learned. I learned that there is no way and there's no dosage of nicotine for me at least. Beneficial as it may to be, but I for me even if it has some beneficial attributes, they are not good enough for me because I will get addicted again. So that's not for me. I have to accept that and move on. But yeah. Okay, I think that's it for this time. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see the journey, I have the videos from the get-go of this nicotine-free life. You can check it out there. Especially, I think it's why I actually wanted to do these videos. They are beneficial to when you just start and you quit and you make the decision. It's beneficial to watch videos that really talk about it. It gives you inspiration and motivation, and yeah, the fight goes on. So if you find value, please subscribe, like, and share, and all of that. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.